there is a release of the multiplayer, and they just showed a picture of Call of the Dead. Now it's confirmed that it's like kind of in a winter area. You can tell by the picture that they released for a couple seconds if you paid close attention, and you can tell that there's a body of water. And so right here I'm going to show you that there is a body of water on this map. So it's pretty obvious that a lighthouse can be placed either on this side or that side of the map, like hiding and like on a mountain ridge. But you could also tell that there's these metal, the metal ledges right here that you could walk on that was on top of the lighthouse. So maybe the lighthouse is over there and like you could walk around it, and it shows that there's a building right next to it that you could walk onto, and boats. So we got some boats over in this area that you could use for zombies, that you could use to teleport transport from one area to another. So that'd be a pretty cool feature that they included that. But let's go on to the theory now that this map has so many little hints and little Easter eggs that shows us that this is the next zombie map. Right here we got the power switch that I know many people have thought of, and there's a power generator, and we're just going to follow these cords to another power generator that can release a trap somewhere in this general area that kills all the zombies, maybe with an electric burst that sends out and kills the zombies. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. And then back here, they snuck in these two little gunships that I don't think anyone else has noticed. So maybe you could go into the gunships and fly from one area to another, like from one side of the map to the other. That'd be pretty cool. But take note of this boat, everyone. Just take note of it for later reference that I'm going to use back to it. So this is the boat that I'm going to reference back to. And then on this side of the map we have a hazard sign, a biohazard sign, an extreme warning sign. So we're going to go up here, and right outside this building we got a sign that says also biohazard. So maybe there's a Project 115 and Nova 6 gas or something that's in here that they're trying to seal and contaminate people with that's maybe we might get a new zombie like the big ape that might be in this cage. Like the monkeys were in small cages, and this looks like a big cage and a solid door that would keep it from spreading the gas anywhere else except in this room. Maybe it powers them up into it. He broke out of here and then broke out of the window and got loose. So that might be the next boss for the next round. And we also have all these power cords that may lead to traps and stuff that go to the top of these buildings. So I don't know, maybe they'll put something neat in there with these little watchtowers. But right now I'm going to show you this is the sign that I thought that was most groundbreaking evidence that I've seen in a long time. But listen, look at this. You have the Dutch, and then I can't understand. I can't really read that word, but it's Dutch Antarctic Expedition. Yeah, I'm really good at Dutch, you can tell. But I went into Google Translator and I translated this. It translated into the Dutch Antarctic Expedition. And if you look closely enough, there's a little name there, and I can only tell the bottom name, so I searched that into Google. And the first thing that came up was a thing, or a couple of things down, was a ship for World War II. So as you can tell over there, the Germany people, mainly Hitler, wanted to establish an Antarctic base around the time of the Allies advancing through Germany, so they had an area to fall back to, just in case. So they tried to establish an Antarctic base. They had several ships come down here and try to establish one, but they had problems communicating and everything like that for down here. And then the Allies started finding out about, started discovering that they had advances down here, and we're starting to start a little base down here. So the Germans that I read into started developing these advanced submarines and started using, have skilled people monitor around here 24/7. So I think that's what the submarine stands for, the random submarine out the side of the map. So that could lead where you start. Maybe you could start on the submarine and move into the map over here. Also, there's a little if you go down to this building, I know it's a little thing, but there's a door here that doesn't really need to be here, or this whole building doesn't need to be here overall, but it's kind of outside of that details. But these little tents is where you could maybe pack a punch your guns multiple times, I don't know. Or you could buy perks in there if you unlock the room. But another thing is, if you look over here and look right here, there's the Nazi symbol, guys. There it is. These are hidden all over the map. So if you look closely into the map and everything, I think there's one in here, or maybe not. I don't know. I remember there's another one on the map, but that's a huge one right there. There's the Spetsnaz sign. But that's a huge Easter egg for what I'm about to tell you guys. So, like I said before, the Germans were trying to establish a base in Antarctica for a fallback if the Allies ever advanced too far into Germany. So Hitler could fall back in here and still command, like, the new Berlin and still control the whole Nazi army. So, like I said before, when they found out the Allies were coming to get them, they started making advanced submarines to patrol down here, and they started hiring advanced, like, submarine people, like captains and everything, to monitor and, like, go around. And but what you should know is that while down here, they started, like, making test labs for all these anti-gravital anti-gravital experiments so they could try to have, like, a new machine to, like, destroy the Allies with, or try to use against the Allies. So they tried using an anti-gravital machine. So that's really, really, really important to what we could have next to the Berk. Like, you could, like, jump up and down, maybe, and, like, bounce really high. I don't know. Maybe you could, like, have Juggernaut and, like, Speed Cola and stuff, and just have that. And when you have that, you jump around and you jump really high into the air for, like, a couple seconds, and you fall back down to the earth. I don't know. I'm just putting some brainstorms out here. But like I said before, that's the boat. That's the boat name right in the middle by the flag. So if you take a notice out there, there's the boat. And as you can tell, there's a little small things. But when I came outside to this side of the map, just wanted to see what's out here, there's a random water house. And the point is, from this point of view, you can barely see the water house. And I don't see that there's that much of a point to have it. And there's this random, like, snowmobile out here. So I think maybe they're gonna add a couple new features, maybe, like where you can ride in the snowmobile and, like, tear people down. And another thing right here, guys, I think this might be huge, is parts from a rocket from Ascension. When you ascended that one guy, there's parts of a rocket here from maybe when he launched here, or the rocket that launched in the midair and came down here. This would have been, like, that released the Nova 6 gas or something, whatever you launched the rocket for. And another huge Easter egg right here, guys, huge, is maybe these two huge missiles that are submerged in the snow, which might, like, maybe when they release the map, the snow will be pushed back farther and you could see these rockets and, like, see the full development. And that might be, like, 115 for the moon, like, lunar. So we might be able to go up in the moon, guys, and there's the Northern Lights. Just pointing that out there. So this whole satellite, sorry, my voice crack. This whole satellite could, like, remain to have communication with the people in Germany for when the fallback happened, if they, like, advance this far. And another thing is, sorry, I'm kind of spitting all these things out here, but I'm kind of disorganized because I found this tonight and I really thought I should upload it quickly before someone else beat me to it. So these speakers right here, you could use them, I don't know, to, like, use a sound wave or something to like, slow the zombies down for a certain amount of time. I don't know, I'm just spinning things out there, but these are really big Easter egg, guys. This ship, the submarines that they developed were out here, everything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I worked really hard in this video, guys, so hopefully you guys like it and favorite it. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe, like. Alright, see ya.